morning, Sacred Spiritual Healer, with your daily messages. Hope everyone is doing well this morning. All the cards have already been meditated on, cleansed, of course, and shuffled. Just going to get our healing messages from Spirit first. He wants us to do this a little different. Okay, Spirit, what messages would you like for the collective? Manifestation. Plant your seeds and sow them well. Have faith. Don't wait for the, don't concentrate on the outcome. Once you plant it, you don't sit there in the garden and wait for the seed to sprout a plant. You go on about your day knowing that it's going to grow. So the same with manifestation. Once you set the intention, just know that Spirit's going to bring this forth. Okay. Something smells too hot. So the first one, like we said, was manifestation. Plant your seeds and sow them well, and have faith. Write down 3 things you can do to self-love, to love yourself, to raise your own vibration. 3 things you can do for spirit, 3 things you can do for your mind, 3 things you can do for your body, such as massage, yoga, tarot, etc. How are you raising your vibrations each day? Hopefully through meditation, dance, sing. Even if you don't, you're not a good singer, you don't have a good voice, sing to yourself in the shower. Still raise your vibration. Surrender to the universe and divine, and trust. So when you're getting frustrated with your divine counterpart, surrender that situation to the universe, to the divine, and trust that they will bring forth what is best for your highest good. It's okay to ask for help. Ask the questions. Email me at sacredspiritualhealer@gmail.com if you just want to ask questions. There's no fee. If you want help with your inner child healing, then the email and information is in the link below. Happiness is shared. Happiness shared is happiness doubled. And on that also would be I think there's more than one there. No. Volunteer and maybe at a homeless shelter or someplace where you can, an animal shelter or something such as that, to give your time and energy to less fortunate, to help raise their vibration as well. Okay. Okay. I'm just going to do this, alright? I don't know why. Just doing it because evidently. Alright, so balance solar plexus chakra number 3. And again, you can do this through yoga, you can do this through meditation, and if you have trouble and still feel you need more assistance in activating your chakras and balancing them and stay balanced, look at the YouTube channel for Jupiter 1111. She has several free sessions on the activation for chakra work, as well as you can order them on her page. Journal your dreams. Ask Spirit to help you to remember to wake up and remember them long enough to write them down. Balance your crown chakra, number 7. All right, so people, some watching right now may have, you know, the crown chakra is going to be helping you open things up to see things more clearly. Meditate for your Akashic records, and you can't access your Akashic records until you're in your true self, until you, you know, until you're in your truth. Thank you, Spirit. Until you walk your truth. Raise your own vibration first. Your deep counterpart is saying, I apologize, I am sorry. That's for someone. You create your reality. Negative thoughts or speech create what you speak. Remember, your throat chakra is the bridge to manifestation. Positive thoughts or speech create what you speak as well. So obviously, think and speak positively. Remember, if you speak ill of other people, then you are cursing them, and you will receive the karma back for those curses. Surrender. Triggers and blessings. When triggered, go within and ask yourself, when have I hurt like this before as a child? Then imagine yourself as that child at the time of the hurt. Imagine that you're an adult going back to comfort that child, and say aloud that I let this go, it doesn't serve me, and reassure that child all will be well. So, first row is going to be Divine Feminine, and or the Chaser, Divine Masculine, or Runner will be on the bottom row for your energies for today. And then we are going to do a separate video on career and finance. On the bottom we have 6 of Cups, equal give and take. Spirit, give us true and precise messages for the collective. Thank you for today. True and precise messages for the collective today. 2 more for the top. And the bottom. Yes. True and precise message for the masculine on the bottom row, thank you. True and precise message for the bottom, for the masculine. Anything else? Okay. Ooh, last card up. These are nice cards. Are these all meant to be upright? Okay, so we're going to start with the Divine Feminines. Alright, we have Knight of Wands coming in with communication. The Hawk of Truth. The Hawk wants to come in with truth. The Rider here, as you can see, his mask is down. He is carrying his wand for communication, for fast, rapid communication flying in. Knight of Wands often is Yes, it is a player energy, but in this situation today, we're seeing it as the moving in. Maybe he felt you were a little defensive, so his mask is a little bit down still. He knows he needs to come in and speak with you, speak his truth. Maybe he's just not as confident yet to do so. He is, however, ignoring the karmic or those that tempt him, things that tempt him, thank you, Spirit, such as devil energy, smoking, drinking, alcohol, drugs, you know, the usual things that cause addictions. Devil energy could also be sex addictions. It could be workaholic. It could be things of collecting too many things. It could be a hoarder. So it doesn't always have to be regarding the worst case things that we think of. It's also the women in his life or around him that have been tempting him. He is ignoring them as well and focusing on that rod there that he is holding onto with a tight grip. He's also watching that pentacle because he believes in the science of this journey. He understands and has a lot of passion for the connection. He does feel grounded and stable in his situation right now, with the sitting in a throne of a rock with his money at his feet, and he is listening to his intuition with a squirrel at his feet. Okay, the Hierophant, kind of a court card here, trying to, you know, he's got the whip. Sometimes he maybe this is a little bit of a control energy, cracking the whip, somewhat a boss, but in this situation we see this as he knows that you are the gift from the divine. With the ribbon here, reminds me of health, like the Red Cross representation of a health. So he knows that you're the divine gift from Spirit for his highest good, and that he needs to let go of the other women in his life. He needs to let go of that devil energy, and that the court or the his higher self is making that judgment. And you see the third eye is there as well. Alright. King of Cups. He is your king. You're seeing him as, you know, he's in with this connection. You're hearing each other, see, you know, in your dreams, astral travel perhaps, telepathy. He's holding on his faith of the connection and his cup of love, ready to offer it. He's got both feet tipped in the water of emotions, and there are growth of flowers around him. The clouds are clearing, and he has a smile on his face. His heart chakra, his throat chakra are open. And for you, Ten of Cups. This is what you are hoping for. This is your hope, dreams, and for the day. At the end of the day, this is what you are working towards. You both believe there's two cups here with the sign symbol, divine connection. You both are working towards this connection. You both want the same thing, the Ten of Cups, the prize at the end of the rainbow. Sorry. It just came across. Strange. The promise at the end of the rainbow. Thank you, Spirit. You want calmer waters, and things have been moving slow, and the counterpart recognizes that, and you are hoping, you understand that it's divine timing, that this connection is from the divine, and it is divine timing. Your calmer waters. There's a fish playing. You feel playful. But the pastures. You're looking forward to green pastures. Okay. Maybe some of you want to move to the countryside. So the divine masculine, or your counterpart, if this was, you can take the energy as it resonates. No longer worried about that three-party situation like we set up here. This is marrying. The Page of Cups, he's nurturing himself as he should be, and so should the divine feminine, right? We need to heal and come in union with ourselves, with the divine, before we can share that love and be in union with another of this divine connection, because it's such a high vibrational connection. He's in the understanding the science behind this connection and it's holding it close to his heart. He's ignoring the other women that he was in relationships with, other devil energies as well, such as the Hierophant made sure. He's also understanding this connection, just as you did with the two dolphins playing and looking at each other here, it's also here. Okay. He knows that you are his high priestess, that you are doing the inner child healing. He feels that you are healing him as well, that you are studying the science, and that you are teaching him and leading him and healing him. Thank you. And that you understand that his dark side is the yang to the yin, with the dark and light. Without dark there is no light, just as yin and yang balances one another. Okay, the Two of Cups. He's nurturing you. He feels that you're nurturing him. He wants to celebrate with you in calm waters. He knows that he's been moving slow and that this has been an uphill battle for both of you with the triggers and going within and healing one another. And he wants to put an end to this. He wants to come together. So union is soon. Close. Seven of Swords. He feels you pull away. If some of the Divine Feminine have recently pulled away, just as we do, right, because we're usually told to by the Spirit, he's focused still, he's watching, he's staying close to the flame. He's going to protect this connection. He really wants this protection. He's willing to fight for this connection. He does feel like he's out in the cold a little bit, although your love and passion warms him. But he feels that you had to, he knows that you had to walk away to heal you, because the roles switch. The push-pull, the runner-chaser, he knows that you had to. Two of Wands, he is focused on you. He does still feel tied to either work or the other situation, his responsibilities at work, his responsibilities perhaps to another home or another, children, such as that, other things. He feels tied. But he could easily unravel this hand, and same with the boot. It's not tightly tied, it's just loosely tied. So he's put himself in these situations, and he hasn't received clarity yet that it's of his own doing. Thank you, Spirit. He is gaining strength regarding the snakes around him, regarding the struggles. He's being strong with the Strength card here. Moving forward, wants to come in. He has received a divine communication from the divine. Thank you, and knows that you are the light that is guiding him. And he does want, just as you have the Ten of Cups here, he wants that Four of Wands with you. He wants that celebration together, the stability, the happy home, because he recognizes that this is a connection like no other, that there's no other partnership such as this. Let's get clarity. Overall, I don't think we have any bad cards, man. Nice reading. Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands with a hawk. Hawk is beautiful. Clarify the Knight of Wands. Clarify the Knight of Wands. I didn't say Knight of Hawks. The Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands. Clarify Knight of Wands. For the collector, please. Thank you, Spirit. have the Knight of Wands, clarified with those are two queens, Queen of Pentacles and Queen of Cups. He knows that you are the one that is abundant in the Queen of Abundance. He knows that you are the Queen of Cups, that you are also abundant and emotionally connected to him. He feels your passion. She almost looks in this cup, both of them look in this cup, that you dream of one another. You're both thinking, you mirroring one another as you dream of one another, both daydream and in your sleep. You see both of them look like they're daydreaming. He knows that you were aware of the three-party situations and the devil energy, and so that's why his mask is down, because while he is sorry and embarrassed that he put you in that pain, so when he comes forward, it will be of he's humbling himself, or feels he has to humble himself because he's embarrassed he did this to you. Clarify the King of Pentacles for the collective divine feminine. Hangman mode. Hangman, putting himself in the hangman as he's confident there, but he did have to go into the hangman mode to think about these things that were done and gain a new perspective so he could see things from maybe your point of view. Or this is you putting yourself in the hangman position so you could gain clarity on if you want to continue with this. Hierophant. Yes, the Hierophant with Ace of Pentacles wanting to make that offer to the Two of Cups, sharing, nurturing one another, knowing that you each have a cup of love for one another. You're both aware of the passion and the deep love. You're both aware of this divine connection. And you're the King of Cups. Remember, he is marrying and he's thinking of you as often as you are thinking of him. Especially if you pulled away the divine feminine, he's going to feel that pull and be thinking of you all the more, because then he's going to have the same increase of passion and dreams that we had when we first were awoken regarding the connection. It's that pull. Six of Pentacles. The king is making sure that there's equal give and take, balance. This king could be you, the divine feminine, so it's just a male in the picture. Anything regarding the Ten of Cups. Chariot wants to move forward. He's coming in with his truth as the Knight of Swords, and he's putting an end to the Ten of Swords and the lying and deceit. Okay. Anything else for the divine feminines? Reading. Anything else you want to add to the divine feminines? I'll use a different deck to clarify the masculines. Page of Swords. In truth, communication. Yeah. Ten of Swords, the ending of that stabbing in the back. And the Page of Swords, she just decided she wants to move forward, so she did the pulling away, remember? She wants to move to calmer waters. So that was where he felt that pull away, that you're pulling away. Yeah, I was going to get a different deck for that. Okay, Spirit clarifying the Page of Cups here. Page of Cups, where the masculine is ignoring the three-party situation, the karmics, ignoring the double energy. Clarify Page of Cups for the masculine. Clarify Page of Cups for the masculine. Okay, he's the King of Cups. he feels that he wants to bring that cup of love forward to his High Priestess, because he knows you are in his High Priestess. He knows that you hold as the Queen of, oh wow, as the Queen of Cups, full of passion in your emotion. And he understands that you are also the Queen of Swords, with quick communications, ready to cut out the BS. He does want to move forward with balance through the emotions, bringing love and light with that rainbow there. And he's going to be the Fool, or is the Fool, taking the leap of faith, knowing it's divine timing. And wants that Six of Cups with you, that equal balance, equal give and take. Be joyful and childlike together. Clarify Two of Cups. Clarify Two of Cups. The wheel wants to turn forward. Putting an end of the devil energy. Knew he had to leave the devil energy. The divine spoke with the divine connection. Divine timing is here. And the time is now for him to leave that devil energy so that the wheel can turn forward. Thank you, Spirit. Eight of Coins. He's working hard at this to have a stable foundation with you. Eight of Wands. Coming up out of the storm with communication, out of the darkness, out of the dark communication. The Knight of Swords comes with some partial truth, as the mask is only partially open. Clarify the Seven of Swords, clarify Seven of Swords, clarify Seven of Swords. Knight of Cups, in his emotions, he opens up to the truth. Wants that Ten of Cups, that loyalty, that passion, all 10 cups, a completion with you. The Emperor, he's standing in his power as the Emperor, wants to be the boss, wants to be, offer you stability. Clarify Two of Wands, please. Clarify Two of Wands here. Why is he still tied up? Why isn't he releasing himself? Because the wheel wanted to turn. Page of Cups wants to offer you that cup of love. Thinking of you, the Empress. He knows that you can birth the new beginning, the bring in the harvest, that you are the Empress, his Empress. Thank you, Spirit. Three of Cups. The only cup he's worried about here is celebrating with you, pouring both of your cups together into one. Because you're the only cup that, Nine of Cups, that nurtures him and fulfills him. And he's having strength. Having to have strength, thank you. Building strength. He's received communication and enlightenment from Spirit, from the Divine, about needing strength or gaining strength to move forward and make this offer to you. Strength. And he's trying to make a plan as to how to offer that stability, and it's clarified with strength. So it's just going to take strength. He's going to have to make that move. If he's still at a house or still has bills, he has kids he's got to figure out how to do a custody battle with or something, then it's going to, it might take divine timing to get those things in order. Okay, Four of Wands. Clarify this Four of Wands. Clarify Four of Wands. Clarify Four of Wands. Coming forward with the communication to the Queen of Wands by the Page of Wands. Eight Turning his back to any other offer he has, focused on the divine the divine connection, fully in his emotions, waist deep in emotions. Anything else for the masculines? Anything else for the masculines? Putting an end to the stabbing in the back of the Eight of Swords. Offering that Ace of Pentacles. Because you are the Ace of Wands, he understands the connection that it is of one soul. Anything else for you? Clarify that, please. Clarify it. Thank you. Okay, thank you. So you got the Death card here. So there's the death of that, but there's also the Three Wands, that decision. So there's a death of the decision because the decision's already been made. He knows that you are his star, and the tower had already fallen, and he knows that you are lifting him up, that you are raising his vibration to ascend with you. Okay. Let's get some angel cards. Okay, so Spirit wants you to know, Goddess of Sacred Power, you are being encouraged to take a leading role in the current situation. Yeah, this situation. So this basically is for the masculines. It's time that you step up and take lead. Right? The feminines have carried the weight this far. It's time for the masculines to move forward. Angel of Joyfulness, something wondrous and magical is about to happen. Because when the two you come together in union, it'll be like fireworks, right? It's going to be... Okay, this is your own. Let me get these. Sorry, I forgot. Spirit reminded me I was supposed to do 3. I haven't used them in a while. So, last messages. So if you have a question regarding something, the answer is not yet. Oops, not yet. Okay. Call on your animal spirit guide for guidance. And give thanks for your spirit guides when they do assist you. Out of balance. Meditate to get into balance. Yeah, someone here is out of balance with some of their chakras. Divine masculine message. Remember, inner strength. If you're seeing 777, inner strength, release the fear, be strong at heart, look forward to your future with excitement. This goes to the masculines as their message regarding that double lion card there, strength. And your chakras, balance and align. I highly suggest you visit Jupiter 1111 for chakra balances or activation. On that note, you can email me for any inner child work or private readings. It's sacredspiritualhealer@gmail.com. Have a blessed day.